This one is like the commercial. Like this one is, everybody loves this. You cannot go wrong with this in the summertime. All right. Magazine. Magnolia. And this is fall 2022. The fortitude we gain along the way. It's raining. It's pouring. list be inspiration for you for how you can plan and prep. I'm not very good at stocking up. I keep saying like you need to put a, shelf in the basement for like things that you can store, like non-perishables and stuff that you use all the time. And do I do it? No, I don't. I just keep telling myself to do it. Seasoning blends. They have the blends for apple pie spice, chili seasoning, chai spice, and pumpkin pie spice. I'm way too lazy. I just buy the spice already made. This is nice and neutral and warm and welcoming. I like that look. Artist spotlight pressing toward beauty. Floral designer Nikki Andrade wants you to find and preserve the natural beauty that surrounds you. Oh, she makes these. I love these. So cool. I don't know if they're like in between glass. Take note of the world around you. Slow down enough to notice something new. Maybe it's a petal that has fallen from a rose bush or a leaf that is changing color. Sketch it in a book or commit it to memory. Start to build a habit of awareness and see what delights you. No one else sees the world the same as you do. Just be present and trust your sense of beauty. Cookbooks. I have zero cookbooks. Cooking just does not interest me anymore. I cook the same, maybe 8 things over and over and over again. And if anybody wants to complain about it, they can start cooking, because they have 2 hands too. A place in time. This is kind of like a little bit feminine, a little bit masculine, like. Yes, an aquarium on a lake in a science museum. The kind of unexpected experience you'll find in Milwaukee. Here, the aquarium turns parents into kids, restaurants become concert venues, and donuts are for dinner. Where the unpredictable is delightful and the detours turn into the stories to tell neighbors. Actually, I was thinking of like a day trip soon. I only have like a week and a half before my teenager goes back to school. And I want to do like a day trip or 2 since we didn't get to go on vacation this year. And she wants to go to, she loves Chinatown, Chicago, so she wants to get that done. But the baby, I guess I could take him to Shut Aquarium. He's obsessed with aquariums. And so I guess we could do Shut Aquarium, but also like I love Milwaukee. I haven't been to Milwaukee in years. So that would be a nice weekend or like 2-day trip. I really do like these like almost dark masculine vibes. And when I say masculine, I don't mean a man like has to have this decor. I just mean like masculine vibes. I think we all have different flowers, botched bangs, empty nest, new community. Some call it grit, staying power, survival, that magical force that fuels us to brave adversity, endure, and press on. Where you've been, was there a curveball that knocked you down when it was too hard to look past the pain and see gain? Where you're going, consider the good that can be found between the bricks. Let these moments be solace and encouragement as you press forward. Allison Felix, she took the baton and broke through barriers. So she must do relay. I did a little track in junior high. I did relay and long jump. I was going to do everything in my power so that one day my little girl wouldn't have to hide, wouldn't have to train in the dark for what she was born to do. She's got a little girl. How sweet. Olympian and world champion runner Allison Felix is the most decorated U.S. track and field athlete in history. She is also the proud mother of a 3-year-old daughter, Cameron. A home for hosting. That's not me. I don't like to host anything. I don't like people in my house. I don't like to entertain. I just don't. This is a really cool art, though, on the wall. I like that. We wanted something unique to us. Look at this picture. Huge. Y-U-G-E. Huge. Uh-oh. We lost my muffin top. Hopefully this isn't too noisy for you guys. There we go. Not the muffin top. Okay. To tone down the harsh acoustics of the terrazzo floors. Is that how you say it? Terrazzo floors. And sliding glass doors. Wood walls and ceiling panels were added throughout the home. Oh, so it's like noise insulation. Because they have hard flooring, I guess. Have you guys ever heard of the House on the Rock? That's another thing I really want to do this summer. That's also in Wisconsin. It is something